A storm system is strengthening right now that could completely ruin your Valentine's Day weekend plans. In the last 6 hours, everything changed. We are now looking at a dangerous, multi-day, severe weather outbreak with tornadoes, damaging winds up to 70 miles per hour, and a surprise snowstorm that models did not see coming just yesterday. This storm has 3 separate phases, and if you live anywhere from Texas all the way to Maine, you need to know exactly when this hits your specific area. Here is something that will shock you. In the next 72 hours, over 120 million Americans will be directly impacted by this single weather system. 23 million people are under a tornado threat right now as we speak. And at the 30-second mark, I am revealing the exact cities that are in the highest danger zone for strong tornadoes this weekend. But first, you need to understand why this storm just got upgraded and what that means for you. 6 hours ago, the Storm Prediction Center upgraded this to a slight risk, which is a level 2 out of 5 for severe weather. The threat just doubled overnight. Houston, Baton Rouge, Lake Charles, Alexandria, you are now in the 5% tornado probability zone. A 5% tornado risk means there is a 1 in 20 chance of a tornado within 25 miles of your exact location in the next 24 hours. To put that in perspective, that is the same probability level we see before major tornado outbreaks. Here is your first reward for watching this video. If you are in Houston, Texas, your severe weather window starts at exactly 5 p.m. today and continues through 11 p.m. tonight. If you are in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, your highest tornado threat is between 8 p.m. tonight and 2 a.m. Sunday morning. If you are in Jackson, Mississippi, you are looking at midnight tonight through 6 a.m. tomorrow. Write these exact times down right now. Let me break this down city by city, because timing is absolutely everything with this storm system. Dallas-Fort Worth, light rain starts 8 a.m. this morning. By noon, you will see a broken line of thunderstorms developing. Your severe weather window opens at 3 p.m. and closes at 7 p.m. this evening. The primary threat is damaging winds between 60 and 65 miles per hour. There is a brief tornado risk, but the main concern is going to be those wind gusts that can snap tree limbs and cause widespread power outages. San Antonio and Austin, you are next in line for this severe weather. Moderate to heavy rain begins around 11 a.m. Thunderstorms develop by 1 p.m. Your severe weather window is from 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. tonight. You have both a damaging wind and tornado threat during this entire time frame. Critical note: if you see storms developing near Abilene or Wichita Falls this evening after 7 p.m., those could produce golf ball-size hail because of colder air aloft moving in behind the main system. Tyler and College Station, your storms intensify mid-afternoon between 3 and 5 p.m. This is when the tornado threat ramps up significantly in your area. You are in that critical corridor where discrete supercells can develop ahead of the main line. These are the individual storms that produce the strongest tornadoes we see. Houston, you have a complex setup today. A large cluster of thunderstorms will be moving through your area starting around 4 p.m. this afternoon. Between 5 and 7 p.m., you have your highest tornado threat. These are going to be discrete cells that can spin up quickly. After 7 p.m., this transitions to a damaging wind event with winds 65 to 70 miles per hour. By 8 to 9 p.m., these storms push offshore. You need to watch for waterspout potential in Galveston Bay during this time. Lake Charles and Baton Rouge, this is an evening and overnight event for you. Severe weather begins 7 p.m. and continues through 2 a.m. Sunday morning. This is going to be primarily a nocturnal tornado event, which is extremely dangerous because people are sleeping. You must have multiple ways to receive weather alerts tonight. Set your phone to wake you for warnings. Have a NOAA weather radio ready and charged. While everyone is focused on Louisiana tonight, there is a secondary threat developing for Shreveport and into Arkansas. Heavy training thunderstorms, the same storms passing over the same areas repeatedly, could drop 4 to 6 inches of rain in localized areas near Little Rock and Memphis. This creates a serious flash flooding risk in low-lying areas and poor drainage zones. Jackson and Vicksburg, your tornado threat continues through the overnight hours tonight. Midnight to 6 a.m. Sunday is your critical window. Again, this is a sleeping hours event. The tornado risk is not as high as Louisiana, but embedded tornadoes in the squall line are absolutely possible. Mobile and Hattiesburg, you catch the tail end of this overnight into early Sunday morning around 3 to 6 a.m. Tornado threat decreases by the time storms reach you, but you still have a damaging wind risk with gusts up to 50 to 55 miles per hour that can cause tree damage. Here is your plot twist. This storm reloads for Sunday. Sunday brings worse severe weather across the southeast. Jacksonville, Gainesville, Lake City, Tallahassee, southern Georgia now have a slight risk. We could see discrete supercells develop ahead of the main line. The Storm Prediction Center is warning that strong tornadoes are possible on Sunday. Sunday timing. Panama City, your line of storms arrives around noon to 1 p.m. with both damaging wind and tornado threat. Tallahassee, your window is 1 to 4 p.m. Sunday afternoon. This is where we could see discrete supercells form with potential to produce strong tornadoes, possibly EF2 or stronger. Jacksonville, Gainesville, southern Georgia, you are the critical zone for Sunday. Between 2 and 6 p.m., we are watching for supercell development. If these storms stay discrete without merging with the line too quickly, the tornado threat increases significantly. The greatest risk is in a corridor from just north of Gainesville to Jacksonville into southeastern Georgia. By 5 to 6 p.m., these storms race toward Daytona Beach. Yes, this is happening on Daytona 500 race day. Central Florida, including Orlando, your storms arrive between 6 and 8 p.m. with primarily a damaging wind threat. Rainfall totals significant rain producer, Dallas, Fort Worth, Abilene, Nashville, 1 to 3 inches widespread. Memphis and Little Rock, 2 to 4 inches with localized 5 to 6 inches possible, creating flooding concerns in low-lying areas despite this being much needed. Moisture we have not seen recently. Here is what nobody saw coming 24 hours ago. Snow. Yes, actual accumulating snow from this same storm system. Late Sunday night into Monday morning, a swath of accumulating snow is possible from parts of Maryland and Pennsylvania into New Jersey, Long Island, and southern New England. The models are all over the place on this forecast. The GFS model is showing a rapidly intensifying coastal storm that could dump 6 to 10 inches of snow from Washington, D.C. to eastern New Jersey with 3 to 6 inches on Long Island. The European model is much less aggressive, showing only a coating to 3 inches maximum. Here is what we know for certain. Cold air will be in place across the region. Moisture will be available from the storm system. The critical question is whether the low pressure strengthens close enough to the coast to tap into that moisture and throw it back to the north as heavy snow. Right now, current thinking favors the European model solution, showing a coating to 3 inches for most areas. However, if the storm track shifts just 30 to 50 miles closer to shore, we could easily see those 6 to 8 inch totals in localized areas across the I-95 corridor. Snow timing for Sunday night into Monday. Philadelphia and southern New Jersey start seeing snow around 9 p.m. Sunday night. It becomes moderate to heavy between midnight and 6 a.m. Monday morning. New York City and Long Island, your snow window is from 11 p.m. Sunday through 8 a.m. Monday. Current forecast coating to 3 inches, but this could increase if storm strengthens closer to shore. Updates coming throughout today and tomorrow, next week. Powerful atmospheric river hits West Coast Tuesday and Wednesday. Heavy rain, mountain snow, California, Oregon, Washington. That energy ejects across Rockies into northern plains, creating winter storm threat late Tuesday and Wednesday across northern plains, Midwest, Great Lakes. European model suggests significant snowfall, possibly freezing rain Midwest and Northeast late next week. Major February outdoor events impacted. Daytona, 500 Sunday, mid-afternoon. Severe weather arrives 5 to 7 p.m. Race should finish before worst weather. Great American Outdoor Show, Harrisburg through February 15th. Saturday, good. Sunday rain, late Sunday snow. Florida State Fair, Tampa. Saturday and Sunday severe weather. Sunday 6 to 9 p.m. damaging wind and tornado risk. Tampa area. Mardi Gras parades, Louisiana. Saturday evening overnight, severe weather impacts New Orleans, Baton Rouge, Lake Charles. California events look good this weekend, but Monday, February 16th, Storm Prediction Center highlighted Southern California south of Vandenberg into Los Angeles Basin for damaging winds, possible tornadoes. Los Angeles, Long Beach, Santa Ana, Irvine watch Monday closely.
Other major cities, New York, mainly dry Saturday, Sunday, rain evening, changing to snow late Sunday night, coating to 2 inches. Chicago, dry this weekend, rain Monday. Phoenix, dry, pleasant, mid-70s. Seattle, rain Tuesday, heavy through Thursday. Atlanta, northern fringe Sunday, severe weather, threat stays south. You now have complete understanding of this multi-day outbreak at the 5-minute mark as promised. Exact timing for your city, which threats to watch, when to expect worst weather, surprise snow, Sunday night, California storm, Monday. What to do now? Comment below with your city and state for personalized forecast. Charge phones, have flashlights ready, know your safe place. Mobile homes not safe in tornadoes, need sturdier shelter. Snow zone, ice scraper ready, extra time. Monday morning, comment your location now. Share this with friends and family. Subscribe for critical updates. Let us keep everyone safe together this Valentine's